Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Danny Zhang here, and today we are talking about the wild, interesting, and massive month of March. So this video might be a little bit overdue since we are already a week in, and also timing is always perfect. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the potent numerological and astrological energies that we are working with in March, which is a pivotal month. In the calendar year, it's the third month. However, astrologically, it's whenever the new year begins. And numerologically, this year it's going to be the last month before we start to experience intense karmic energy. So if you've been feeling a little bit of a subtle shift or you're already deep in the waves, this month is setting the tone for a lot of transformation that's going to happen over the next few months. I'm trusting everyone can hear me properly. I'm still waiting on a new mic to come in, so we're just kind of running with it. So in today's video, we're going to talk about a few things, including the 12-3 numerology that we're experiencing all month of March. We're going to talk about a few key astrological events that shape the month, as well as the karmic debt activations that we're going to be experiencing that preview what we get to navigate in April and in May, and as well as July. So grab a drink, grab your journal, and let's ground into this together. So first, we'll start with March's numerology. Like I said, it is a 12-3 vibration that we're experiencing because we have the 9 from the year and the 3 from March. And 12 itself is a pretty interesting number because it carries the yin essence of the 2 and the yang essence of the 1. So it's like the masculine and feminine dynamics coming together. And when we have the 12-3 sequence, it's also symbolic of the next steps that, in the process that we are currently completing. So the wisdom that can be gained from the 12-3 vibration is actually pretty extensive if we're willing to open ourselves up and surrender to it. The 12-3 asks us to integrate what we've learned before we step forward. And having that 3 energy is going to focus a lot on expression, creativity, joy, and communication. However, we do always experience polarity because the principle of polarity states that that positive and negative aspects will always exist where there is light, where there is dark. So just as 3 is going to call us for expression, creativity, joy, and communication, it can also lead to scattered focus, overcommitment, people pleasing, and staying busy in an attempt to distract yourself from what you're actually feeling in your body. So it's important to ensure that you are grounded, that you're aligned, and you're being honest with yourself throughout all of this. And if you're noticing that you're juggling 1,000 things at the same time and feel like nothing is moving, just pause. Just come back to yourself, come back to your breath, because this is your invitation to realign, to ask yourself, where am I giving my energy away? And even where am I avoiding the deeper work by staying in constant motion? Ask yourself if there's something that you are avoiding or you're looking to distract yourself from. And astrologically, March is equally as layered as when we look at the numbers. We are finishing Pisces season that was very dreamy, watery, emotional, ancestral, as well as intuitive. And we can also feel foggy or heavy whenever there's this unresolved grief or uncertainty. And that's just kind of the mix and blend that Pisces tends to bring during the season. Now, midway through the month, we're going to have the full moon in Virgo, which is also going to be our first lunar eclipse of the year. And it's going to be one of the most clarifying energies that we experience all of 2025. Virgo is going to come in with its very sharp and very direct scalpel coming through to say, let's clean this up. So old patterns are going to be gone, self-destructive habits will be revealed, and karmic cycles are going to light up like neon signs. So it's all about paying attention and not ignoring or overlooking what we are noticing. And just when you think you're getting your footing in March, we're going to enter Aries season with all of the fire. Aries is all about initiation, action, and forward momentum. It's going to be the green light for us, only if we've done the clearing first. Now, underneath all of that March is scattered with karmic debt activation or energy. Now, remember that there are 4 karmic debt numbers that we observe in intuitive numerology, and they are the numbers 13, 14, 16, and 19. So, specifically, each one of those carries a bit of a different energy and can highlight different things for us. Now, the general themes of each of the numbers are as follows: 13, self-sabotage and burnout; 14, overgiving and loss of identity; 16, sudden tower moments and egoic death; 19 is going to be power, leadership, and sovereignty being tested. These are going to show up in your external world through challenges, unexpected shifts, and emotional triggers, even potentially as other people in your field. Now, we get to remember that they're actually invitations for us to clear out contracts and patterns that we've been carrying for possibly lifetimes. Maybe things that you've adopted into this experience that you didn't consciously say, hey, this is what I want to do in this life. So just remember that some of this extends past this lifetime, and that's why the energy can feel a little bit heavier. So remember that if things are feeling intense, you're not doing anything wrong, you're actually probably right on time. Now, personally, I'm going to be working with March's energy in a few different ways, bringing together all the modalities as I do. Most importantly is having a strong ritual or practice that you can come back to daily. So I have my practice that involves movement, that involves breath, meditation, and I also work with a few plant medicines as well. Now, often the core practices are going to stay the same. And personally, what I would recommend as you move through March is going to be, first and foremost, is grounding. So whatever grounding practices you may have, whether this is movement or breath work or physically going out and grounding outside, this is going to help keep your nervous system and your energy regulated as you navigate the twists and turns and the little surprises that March can present. The other thing is look to clear your calendar if you can, just creating as much space for you as possible. If you have a lot of things like obligations and commitments, you're kind of giving yourself an opportunity for more mishaps to pop up, because remember that we're also experiencing Mercury retrograde with Venus in retrograde as well. Alongside this, it's really important for you to voice your truth, to express yourself authentically. Remember that 3 is the number of communication, and that through the karmic debt showing up for us or revealing things to us, it's very possible that different emotions are going to arise as well. So it's important to express ourselves, say what it is that we feel, even in situations with other people as well. No biting your tongue, no swallowing. Just really expressing what you feel, because if not, that energy is going to bottle up and can create a problem later on. And then finally, it'd be really effective to also practice deep observation and presence throughout your experience, because we know that the karmic themes are going to be resurfacing. And remember that all of these are going to be clues. So journaling as a daily practice can be really effective, whether that's at the beginning, at the end, or both, because then you can kind of either set yourself up or review before you go to bed. And this is also going to help you kind of reflect over your experience. Then after some time, you can start to recognize the patterns and the similarities, which gives you an opportunity to take even more aligned action. So as we move through the massive month of March and all of its opportunities, just remember that you are not alone. Everyone is experiencing this energy to some degree. For people, it's going to be different based off of their own astrology and numerology, as you know, and we are all kind of experiencing a very similar trend of energy. So this is a time of deep release. This is a time to reclaim. This is a time to be reborn, right? It's a time to choose the vibration, be clear and choose the vibration of what we're going to embody and what we're calling in, especially as we go into the new astrological year that's happening when we go into Aries season towards the end of the month. So stay anchored, stay connected, and above all, stay in your power. If this video resonated with you, hit subscribe, because I have a lot more that's coming in terms of resources and insights to support you through all of the energy that we're experiencing, especially as we get into the karmic debt months. I'm actually going to do a video for each of the karmic debts that we're going to be experiencing in March as well. So, trust you're having an amazing day, morning, night, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever it is that you are in the world, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.